Big up football fans near and far with your boy Deji Spurs on a scouts mission. It's Netherlands v France tonight. What a big game. Big players. Thuram, Griezmann and Dembele in the attacking lineup. No Mbappe. No Mbappe tonight because Danzo with his warrior self bust up Mbappe's nose, broke his nose, so there is no Mbappe in the lineup. Big news, big up Van de Ven, my club, my Tottenham Hotspur player there. This is gonna, I think, today's game could be the game of the tournament so far. We've got Netherlands v France, and then to me, the other two teams that I would like to see go at it, it would be Spain against Germany. What a semi-final that would be. Big up to AFC, always in the building, constantly showing love, Mr. Consistent. Big up to you as we wait for the teams. But you know what I think is a big shame? That's old brother, I'm not going to lie to you, I'll have him at my club. I'll have him at Tottenham Hotspur. The way he was there trying to break bones in that game, and then Austria slapping up Poland earlier today, slapping them up 3-1. Don't sleep on Austria. Do not sleep on them. They got a bunch of barbarians, bunch of warriors. Big up to them. It's going to be mad. AFC always has gone with a 2-1 prediction. I think it could be, you know what? For me, the favourites for this competition, for this tournament, it's got to be France. But I like the look of the Netherlands. I think the one thing the Netherlands are missing is I'm not convinced by Memphis Depay. I just don't think he's that guy in terms of a striking position. But big up Sean, my bro. If you haven't checked it out on the Euros so far, me and Sean did a show earlier where we shut the thing down and we were breaking down some of the atrocities that was happening with England and their disgraceful performance today. I think it's going to be big. Big up to everyone locked in, locked on. Van de Ven is not on the pitch. I'm literally just walking in now. I haven't seen Netherlands' full lineup, but Van de Ven not being on there is a mistake. I think it's a mistake. Thuram, Ndombele, all them man there. How come Van de Ven's not made this team? That is a madness. He should be in this lineup. Come on. Does anyone locked in, locked on think that the Netherlands can take the full points today? Everyone, excuse me, but in the UK, the weather has been sourcing. We've been getting tropical weather. It's been about 27 degrees. And you know, when the weather is warm, we have another winter called hay fever. Rah, that guy, oh! Who was that? That brother there, Frimpong, I think it's Frimpong, with the pace, threw ball straight in, could have banged it, just went wide. Wow. It might even be a corner. Hernandez might have just stopped him just in time. Yes, Hernandez gets in the way. Frimpong flying. Do you know what? I'm on a scouts mission today. That's what I'm here to see the sort of players that Tottenham should be adding to our club, to my club, Tottenham Hotspur. Fernandes, that Hernandez brother at left back, I don't mind him. He's all right. Big up Ake at left back. Oh, come on, Sean. Are these people mad? How can Ake be left back? These lot are donuts, man. That is a dumb move, and I think the Netherlands are going to have to pay the price on that. Big up to everyone locked in, locked on, near and far. France 0, Netherlands 0. My prediction is that I think France will win this 2-0. And I'll tell you why. I mean, I would have gone 2-0 from before if Mbappe was on the pitch, but I still think France can bring on some ballers. And Ndombele is a madman. To be honest with you, both teams don't have an out-and-out striker. I'm not convinced by Thuram in attack. Anyone that's French, locked in, locked on, please explain to me why Thuram is always getting the nod ahead of other players. Saliba starts in this team. Looks like France are playing three at the back. A very, very interesting lineup. Frimpong is Leverkusen. I'll take him. I will take him. Learned his trade at Celtic. Yep, I'll take Frimpong. I like his pace. I would have Frimpong over Brennan Johnson. Sean, I'm sorry, mate, but I need to take your boy out of my club. And I would have him over Brennan Johnson all day, a day. For me, does anyone think Memphis Depay is that guy? The thing for me, though, who I think is an upgrade on Pedro Porro, is the right back for Netherlands. What is his name again? Is it Dumfries? Dumfries? My guy. Dumfries is a baller. Put some respect on that brother's name. That is what you want your right back to be doing. Yeah? Dumfries. I can see people putting off stuff in the group. But am I behind something? Come on. Edu was at the Royal Ascot with his wife. Obviously got bored trying to make signings. Like, what is he doing? Royal Ascot. What's he doing there? Crazy. Sean says the prediction is going to be hard to make, to be honest. I agree. It's going to be... Boy, what a shot. Hey, you know what? Griezmann is a bad man. For me, yeah, if that... I was saying I would have Griezmann at Spurs. People telling me Griezmann wouldn't come to Spurs. I think he would. I think he would for the right money. Let's see this brother source in the Premier League. Griezmann is a bad man to be respected. But I just think France have too much. They've got too much know-how. Could you imagine if France win this Euros, that means, what's his name? Deschamps has done everything. He's won everything as a player, and he would have won everything as a manager. I think a feat we might never see again. And that's why I think it's been written in the stars for France. I think France win it. And if you think about it, they were unlucky in the World Cup against Argentina. They just faced a bunch of barbarians. And, you know, the South Americans were doing what South Americans do. And they were just doing this kind of cheating and slowing down the game, football. Or France wins that final. Do you get me? So, put some respect on their name. Peeps, peeps, peeps. Bear with me. I'm just going to get a quick tissue, but I will be back in a moment. One sec. People, I am back. Very interesting. France 0, Netherlands 0. Think AG is too comfortable. Griezmann is a bit too comfortable there. He won't come. I just think if he's got a bit of ambition in his blood, he should come to our club. I would have Griezmann over Maddison, though. Because if Maddison goes off the ball, you want a Griezmann. In fact, Griezmann, for me, has to start ahead of Maddis. Do you know what I mean? Maddis has to work for it. Maybe find another place in our team. But this is the sort of players you want to see. The fact that they've had to bring back N'Golo Kante is telling you something out here. Do you get what I'm saying, peeps? Locked in. The game of the Euros so far. France, Netherlands. Is it me? Or can you tell the difference already in this match? Can we just tell the difference? It's not as dusty as our game against Denmark. This brother here on the ball is so cold. This brother that's at PSG. I always mistake him as if he's like Mbappe's cousin or something. But he is a baller. I forgot his name. When I see his name now on this shirt, I will see. I will let you know. Tchouameni's on here as well. Real Madrid. How many man? Do you know? And the maddest thing in this whole French lineup is that Camavinga doesn't even get into this starting 11. That is mad. How does Hernandez start ahead of Camavinga? Can someone please explain to me? Or is Camavinga not a left back? Because I swear this brother, they should be finding a space for him in this team. And the fact that Saliba is having to play on the left-hand side of this French team is just telling you levels to what this team can do. Arsenal fans shaking their bum violently that Saliba finally made it into this squad. How does Rabiot start for this team? How does Rabiot start for this team? Madness. How many times has Ronald Koeman been in charge of the Netherlands? It's a madness. Come on. It's 0-0. Netherlands 0, France 0. Both teams have had a shot. Frimpong's had a burst through and goal through ball, shot, but Hernandez gets his foot on it, and there's a deflection. And then Griezmann has a madman long-range shot that's tipped over the bar. Those are the only two chances of the game so far. Apart from that, it has just been tentative stuff from the two teams. I agree. Sean says two giants of the international stage at this. The one thing I will say is that the physicality in some of these matches, some of these guys are a bunch of barbarians. Memphis Depay, they're trying to back into Saliba. Kante, they're doing these thing. Do you know what I mean? I swear Coleman, yeah, that's what I was saying. Sean's saying Ronald Koeman is in his second spell as a Dutch coach. I was about to say he's been there time. They keep doing that. They keep recycling. Van Gaal as well had two runs at it as well. Do you know what I mean? It's a 0-0. Birthday songs are being sung in the yard. It is crazy out here. Midfield settings. It's really, really tense. But this is what it take when you're playing at the big international stage. This is what it is. I watched this game and I think, can England beat any of these teams? The answer is no. The answer is no. VJ in the building, my bro. Mr. AKA Mr. Consistent, you know who you are. VJ, is the Netherlands versus France right now. The biggest game of the Euros so far. Man has been away, but man had to turn up for this game. I've been back. Man was over in the West Country this week, over in Stonehenge. Do you get me? So I've come back. Oh, Netherlands looking dangerous. Big up Shaq in the building. Big up to you. Enough respect. Enough love. Sean is saying that the Dutch team's going for it. VJ is saying that the Netherlands will win 2-0. VJ, you missed it, but I've gone with a 2-0 France. I just don't think, I hear what you're saying. The Netherlands are decent, but they don't have an out-and-out striker unless they bring in that brother that was at United, because he seems to play well for the Netherlands and he can't do well club level. Workhorse. Do you get me? But right now, Memphis Depay just isn't the guy for me to get the goals. I can't see how the Netherlands will score past this French team. I'm sorry. I just don't see it. Big up to KT7. KT7 in the building, calling me the dustiest Spurs fan around. Hush your gums. You get me? Let me tell you about my club. You won't be saying that if we win the league next season. You'll be putting some respect on man's name. Remember, man said it here first. My club will be in for a title challenge. I just hope your club is going to be involved. You get me? Shaq is asking me my thoughts on the England game. Well, my thoughts, I did it earlier with Sean, and I was talking about the fact that it starts from the academy. From academy football, what we do is we prioritize barbarians over footballing IQ. So for me, we don't have the quality because it starts from the academy. And yeah, and I think what we prefer in English football is we do want brawn and speed over technical abilities and IQ. And we're seeing it play out at international level. That England performance yesterday was dusty. It's dustier than Tutankhamun. Some of the dustiest football I've ever seen in my life. And it was so dusty that man was having second thoughts on Højbjerg. Man was thinking maybe we don't get rid of Højbjerg because Højbjerg was running things on Jude Bellingham and all them man in that midfield. And it just makes me think that maybe Southgate, when it comes to international football, I think Southgate and maybe our players, they just are missing the yard. And if the IQ is the brain, European football, they favour, understanding the game of football, where we understand the bloody microwave. You get me? The capitalism, just the fast money, fast money, fast money. And that's how we play our football. And then we get upset. The other thing, though, is we have got 4 points. And maybe we're just going to start slow. Let's put some respect, a little bit of respect on Southgate's name. Competitions, we normally get to the semi-final. Maybe it's not going to be pretty. Do we want pretty football or do you want to win the trophy? Do you get me? So those are the two schools of thought. But it does look dusty. And I think when you come up against Spain, even Germany right now, France, Netherlands, I think we could get slapped up. And that, for me, is unforgiving. VJ saying so Tyson moved for it. Yeah, mate. It was the solstice, wasn't it, yesterday or something? So man was down in them neck of the woods. Depay and Gakpo, I mean, come on, it is comical. I mean, Depay and Gakpo, you wouldn't have them at bloody Brighton, and yet these men are starting for the Netherlands. That's why I can't see the Netherlands scoring today. I'm happy to eat humble pie, but VJ, I'm sorry, my bro, I don't see Netherlands getting a goal. But VJ's done it again. Super sticker, Mr. Consistent, aka love for the super sticker, my bro. Griezmann! Oh my days. Sean, I agree. How can he miss that? You just have to plus. Even me, I ain't kicked ball for 10 years. I'm scoring that and I'm running to the crowd and pulling a hamstring. Pulling one straight away. Should have banked that in long time. How does Griezmann miss that? And I want this brother at my club. Forget that, mate. Hold on. Woo! Griezmann misses again. Griezmann missed again. I told you. France is too much for the Netherlands. Too much. KT7 says, who was my favourite Netherlands old school player? There's a bag of them. There's a bag of them, my brother. First and foremost, let me just give you, because I'm going to be giving you my age here now. The bad man, Marco van Basten. Don't get it twisted. Van Basten, what a player. Then you got to put some respect on Dennis Bergkamp. That goal he scored against the Netherlands, against Argentina in 1994. Loved him. I actually, I didn't mind Edgar Davids, you know. Edgar Davids, and he came to my club. I will take it. Edgar Davids. There's a bag of them, to be honest. Oh, them man had some bad boy players. Thanks, KT7. You know about the bad man. Let me know who you love in terms of the Dutch players. But for me, Bergkamp, Marco van Basten. Obviously, people will tell you about Johan Cruyff, but the truth is, I wasn't about for Johan Cruyff, so man can't really respect it too much. Although I respect it, but I don't appreciate it as I should. I did like Edgar Davids. Obviously, Patrick Kluivert. Come on, he was a bad man striker. Let's be real. Patrick Kluivert, bad man in the building. Oh yeah, and Iron Robin. Yeah, Robin. And in fact, Robin was slightly before Hazard? Yeah, he was a bad man. Unstoppable. Yeah, because he was at Chelsea doing that thing. Yeah, so big up. Them man there, definitely. Here to there, good to see you. Let me say, I missed all you peeps. I missed all of you. I swear, I ain't been streaming for about a week. So it's just nice to be back, seeing y'all, conversating with y'all while we watch this fantastic Euros game between Netherlands and France. Netherlands flattering to deceive. Bad man? Woo! Is that Gakpo? Gakpo moving like a madman, you know. Why don't Gakpo do that for Liverpool? What is going on? How come all these players are looking better in these Euros? Did anyone see Draguzin? Did anyone see my guy literally run things against Ukraine? Come on. Draguzin moving mad, you know. Højbjerg moving mad. I don't know. Maybe they were saving themselves for the Euros. VJ says, big up to Van Nistelrooy. Yeah, he was a bad man, but he wasn't one of my favourite. The one player that I would say, even though he was a gooner, I just loved the way he used to score goals. His finishing was top-notch, was Van Persie. He was a player as well, decent player. He's a bad man, you know what I'm saying? So I would say Van Persie, what a player, what a finisher, in my opinion. Sean says, you can't see past Cruyff. 63. I mean, Cruyff was a bad man. I mean, come on. He talks the Cruyff. Arneson, Van Ruhr at Ipswich. Yeah, I don't know them two brothers, Sean. But yeah, big up to them. And I trust you, Sean, on your judgment. Shaq says, big up VJ. Gakpo looks like a different player. Trust me. And Shaq saying that Draguzin was 100% man of the match. He was flawless. That's what I'm saying. That's why I was on a stream the other day with Mr. What's his name? Box Office TV, and he was talking about Tottenham maybe experimenting with Romero in the 6. Sean wasn't convinced by it earlier today. I think if you want to get Draguzin and Romero on the pitch, let's try it. One thing I can guarantee, though, Which strike force would want it? Romero and Draguzin potentially kicking lumps of clay off your body. Nobody would want that. So for me, I would love to see Oranje Postecoglou, not Draguzin on the left, centre back, and Romero right centre back. No, but in a back three, it can run with Draguzin on the right hand side, Romero in the middle, Van de Ven, that kind of thing. That could work. Or maybe Romero in the number 6. That's something that I want to see. VJ here to there. Big up to you. Legendary. All you peeps. Missed you, man. Here to there. Indeed. I admit Højbjerg went to my God, Declan over uncomfortable. Bro, I mean, I'm not going to lie today. People have been shaking their bum violently for Basmati Rice, and he got turned over by Højbjerg. Højbjerg patted him. He was patting. He was putting his pocket like Polly pocket, and it is an uncomfortable conversation. Maybe your star boy is sourcing because of the players he's got around him. Because when we get to the international stage, they can't reproduce the goods, mate. They just can't do it. Peeps, big up to you. If you hear me wheezing, that is the bloody hay fever right now. It's killing man. But man needed to be here. It's 0-0. Apart from the opportunity, Griezmann's missed 2 clear-cut chances. He's also forced to save from the Dutch goalkeeper, and the Netherlands have had literally 1 shot on goal, which was Frimpong, which was deflected off Hernandez. Gakpo also had that opportunity, which got saved. Apart from that, France seemed to be dominating. I would say 60% possession is definitely with the French. VJ says he's shaking his bum for Cole P. That's if he gets a sniff. I saw a meme on Instagram. I don't know if it was Rising Ballers or I'm just bait. But Mainu, Cole Palmer, and another brother have literally had 4 minutes. 4 minutes in this Euros. What is this Southgate doing? He is more like Westgate, the way that he's moving mad with this England lineup. Yeah, I agree. You got to give Cole Palmer a run because it's not working. We've looked dusty, but Southgate will turn around and tell you he's got 4 points. But for me, this ain't Man United. This is England. We don't want to be playing dusty football and then shaking our bums for dusty football. You can, if you want to shake your bum for dusty football, you can head north to Manchester. Yeah, you can go to Old Trafford because that's the team that will tell me what they won a trophy this season, even though they were one of the dustiest teams we've ever seen in the Prem. I'm not having it. I want to see my club and I want to see my country play interesting football, man. It's been dry. I've struggled to watch the England games because it's dry. We've watched 20 minutes of this game against Netherlands. Yes, it's tight. Two big teams, but it's compelling. It's an interesting game. Do you get me? You can see tactically they're trying to suss each other out. Sean agrees with me. He's saying that it's end-to-end stuff in this game. It's a classic. Are we going to see lumps up to a big man or some some thunderbolts from 30 yards? It might take a thunderbolt from 30 yards to get this game 1-0 up. Exactly. Here today says, compare England to this match or the way Spain were absolutely cooking yesterday. Southgate is in the Stone Age. That's what I'm saying. And I think the problem with Southgate is here today, if I'm being brutally honest. What I can understand Southgate, Mourinho, Conte football when you're playing in the league. What I can't understand is what do you think you're going to gain from playing that style of play in an international football? You're only here for a month. It's better to have loved and lost than to never love it. Or go for it, man. Go for it and let's see what we can do. What we've seen with these 4 countries, Germany, Spain, France, and the Netherlands, is they're bloody going for it. There's nothing to lose. Do you get me? Go out. If you're going to go out, go out. But this kind of dusty football where you're going to do Conte 3.0 and then you look rubbish and then get criticised by your own fan base, is just stupid. And Southgate is too risk-averse, and I don't think he's cut out for international football, personally. But people will argue and say, well, he's got us to 2 semis and 1 final. You know, it speaks for itself. Prior to that, we were fully dusty. Prior to that, we would have bitten your hand off for a quarter-final. I think the last time we got to a quarter-final before Southgate was under Sven. Do you know what I'm saying? That's the level. So, on one hand, do you know what I mean? Are we selling our soul in order to get a trophy? You know what I mean? As for me, club football-wise, I would not want to sell my soul for a trophy. No, not for an FA Cup, not for a Carabao. Would I want sell my soul for a European Championship? I'll sell my soul for the World Cup. I'll take dusty football for the World Cup, but I'm not sure. Because I don't even know. I don't know if you guys agree, but I don't think the Euros has the same pool. I don't see houses with the flag, with the St. George's flag out flying. I don't see vehicles with the flags on. I don't know, maybe you're part of the country. Let me know where you are. There's flags waving, but I don't see any flags where I am in East End of London. Do you get what I'm saying? So I don't really feel like people are feeling the Euros like they used to. And I'll be tuning into the Copa America to see whether the South Americans are on there. Do you get me? But Mbappe there on the bench because Danzo, with his big dusty arms, broke the brother's nose and he knew what he was doing. He was playing dirty that whole game. But would I have Danzo at my club? Yes, I would. I would. As a replacement to Van der Ven, yes, all day long, I would have that brother all day long. Sean is saying, would love Birdwine to come from the bench to score a late winner, especially with a nutmeg on Saliba. That would be settings. And, you know, I'll be trolling Starboy Saliba if that ever happened. I do think, though, Sean, that we were a bit premature in letting Birdwine go. I just think maybe on the Postecoglou, I think Birdman thrives. On the Conte Mourinho, he was never going to thrive. Do you know what I mean? For me, Birdman does feel like one that got away. He does feel like one that got away. Big up to FL Footballer. Too many low-level teams just won't get excited before the knockouts. Yeah, I guess so. Do you know what I mean? But you still got to do what you got to do. We want to know what you're about. We want to know if you're legit. And right now, I can't be sure that England is legit. Hence why I've been backing France from the beginning, and I will still back France. Big up to you. Southgate is benefiting from favourable draws. Yeah, I agree. Player of the year, both Spain, England, Europe. He subjects us to these dust storms. Yeah, dusty storms. It feels like I was watching June. Do you know what I mean? With them little big worms coming from the ground, just flying at us. Do you get what I'm saying? It's mad. KG shampoo. Bro, you know what? KG shampoo. The thing is, with the hologram settings, I don't know. I got this laptop and it's doing me dirty. So man's going to have to just get a webcam in. But big up to you. Thank you for locking in. You get me? Enough respect, my jigger. And Hayden Cooper, big up to you. Big up, my bro. Been busy with work. I see you've been putting in that overtime on this YouTube team. Bro, you know what it is? You got to, man. And you know what? To be honest, I feel like, you know, I hadn't been on for about a week and man was just missing everyone. I just wanted to just get a banter. So man had to do a little lunchtime special with my brother there, Sean, you know. Quick one. And then, yeah, man just came through. So big up to you, Hayden. Enough respect. You know, I told you France going to win this thing. I don't see anyone beating France. But for France to win, Mbappe. Had Mbappe been on, he done know he would have scored by now. You get me? He would have scored. Broke his nose, that Danzo. I'm calling him out because he knows he's a disgrace. He's Austrian. Come find me. Man, I'll come to Vienna if you want me to come to Vienna. Get me? Knocking out the world's best striker in Mbappe because I don't know what game he was trying to play. The one thing I don't understand is this Rabiot brother. I don't understand. Can someone explain to me why he starts in this French team? Him and Hernandez. Sorry, I'm not picking on man. I just don't get it. Yes, Blue Chub. Hey, big up to you, my G. You know what it is? Man just has to just throw some love out here. But big up to you, Blue Chand. Big up Taib. I ain't seen you for a minute. I'm doing well, my bro. Hope you're good. Hope you're enjoying the Euros. Do you know what I mean? Sean is also adding Portugal. Is Portugal legit in this tournament, though? They were aight, man. I'm not sure. Woo! Who's that? Thuram. Thuram's another suspect brother in this French team. How comes he's starting? And he's on the right, he's down the middle. I don't know about him. I don't know. I never thought Thuram was a gunman. Are you telling me that in the whole of France, if you don't have Mbappe, that Thuram's our only option? That's a madness. That is crazy to me. I'm not going to lie to you. Big up Martin, my bro, you know. That's my bro right there. Martin, my family. Big up to you, bro. Good to see you locked in, locked on. Martin and Taib, Blue Chan need to know football as well. Let me know your prediction. KG Shampoo, let me know your predictions for tonight's game, Netherlands-France. Man's already gone with a 2-0, but I want to hear with you guys, who you saying, who's going to win this game? KT7 says, did you know that Nike are releasing the 1998 Brazil R9? No way! Are you being for real? That will go for peas. Are they? Send me the link. Man needs to get on that. Artillero, let me see what my man said. I thought France would win, but now that you also think they will, I don't know. Artillero, that's got to be one of the funniest comments that I have seen in a minute. Artillero, the truth of the matter is you don't know football because you were there shaking bum for your club. Do you get me? Arsenal, and you lot didn't do nothing at the end of the day. So, to be honest, I don't know if I want to be agreeing with you. But for me, I can't see past France. Obviously, the Germans are looking good and they've got the whole nation backing thing going on. Do you know what I mean? But I don't think that would be enough. Havertz as their striker. When you got Havertz as your striker, you know you've got problems. I don't care. I don't care. The only team that has a decent striker out of the ones listed, Portugal, France, Germany, Spain, and who's the other country? There's another one. And Netherlands is France. If Mbappe comes back, it's long for everyone. Let's just be real. It's that real. Rabiot said, Sean's saying that everyone's scared of Rabiot's mum. That's the reason why. That's funny. Taib said 2-1 France. I don't see Netherlands scoring, my bro. They don't have a striker. Who's going to score for the Netherlands? Gakpo. Don't make me laugh. Blue Chan says Netherlands to win. I don't see it. Who's going to score for them? I don't see it. I know you men are doing wishful thinking. But even in this game, they're not really doing anything. They're just doing side to side like it's the candy. I just don't like that Thuram brother up top for France, man. I just don't think he's that guy. Who's on the bench? Who is their striking options? Because this brother, for me, is not the one. Oh, Sean says, I need to tell. Bro, Artillero, I've been watching your guy, Sesko. I'm not going to lie. You lot were stupid to not get that over the line. I'm not going to lie. I did it on the show earlier with Sean. We talked about it. Sesko looks decent. From what I've seen of him, he looks all right. He actually looks decent, my brother. And the fact that Arsenal did not go in and get the Sesko over the line, I think it's fair to say moving forward that Arsenal is more Spursy than Spurs because that should be light work. You should be getting those sorts of players in 100%. I'm not trying to help Arsenal out, but I think Sesko would have been a decent buy for your club. Artillero predicted Italy would win in the last Euros. Really? Really? So who's your prediction for these Euros? Let me know. Who are you predicting for these Euros? I think Italy. Let me see. Blue Chan, big up to you. Bro. So, Artillero, please explain to me how I'm drunk. You had... Sesko was on less P's. You lot, Arsenal would have doubled the P's. Playing the Premier League, the best league in the world. Play Champions League football. I don't know if Leipzig is in the Champions League. And be on more money. Explain to me why you didn't get Sesko over the line. The reason why you didn't get Sesko over the line because you man are more Spursy than Spurs. That is a player that you need and you didn't get it done. Every time we can see what Arsenal need to be able to get to the promised land and you man don't do it. That's why Arsenal's more Spursy than Spurs. That is why. Because what you need, you don't do. You don't want it. You, man, the conspiracy theorists to me would say Arsenal fans and the Arsenal board are quite happy with second. For them, they would be vexed if they won the league. I'm convinced. Yeah, shit, I was going there by Griezmann. Sesko looks like he will develop it. I think he looks good. I like the fact that he shoots from long range power. And with the way Arsenal play with a little ticky-tacky thing, sometimes you just need a gunman. Someone who's not afraid to shoot for 25 yards out, 20 yards out, 30 yards out, and bang it. From what I've seen of Sesko, he looks decent. 21-year-old, you can see he's got a lot of potential. I think he's a player, and I think Arsenal have been foolish to let that brother go. This game is as tight. This is a semi-final being played right now. The way the game is being played, both teams very tactical, locking off the wing play. They don't want to get attacked on the wings because both teams are strong on the wing. And so they're forcing each other down the middle. And this is why the game, obviously, is being played in the middle of the park because these guys have locked off the wings because France want to hit you on the wing and so does the Netherlands. And that's why these men are going long. But Gakpo, as the number 9, is just not that guy. I can't lie to you. He's not that guy. Yeah, Sol Campbell was dusty. We wanted him gone, to be honest. So you can say what you like about Sol Campbell. No one cares about him. Sean says a draw suits both of these teams. But I just think whoever wins this game is coming out with a statement. The statement is, we are the team to fear. And I think having that fear factor is something. Ball given away to Frimpong, a.k.a. the road runner. That Hernandez has him in his pocket, though. That Frimpong just runs in a straight line. He's dusty, man. I'm not having it. He's just quick. No techers. Just cut the ball side. We know exactly. He's been predictable twice already. He ran that goal, and he done the same thing. Dusty. Artillero says, I don't get why you're shaking your bum to Sesko. Guy hasn't scored a goal and got hooked off against Serbia. Bro, but I can see potential in him. I can see that Sesko is the missing piece to your jigsaw. You should be shaking your bum to him. And it's a disgrace that you couldn't get that brother over the line. If you can't get over Sesko, what hope is there for your club? Because that's an easy player to bring in. For me, Ray John makes a good point. For me, Thuram is not a striker. He looks like a defender. He walks like a defender. He talks like a defender. He must be a defender. When I'm seeing him up top, it just doesn't make sense. And I'm not even trying to, disrespect the brother, because his dad's a legend. But I think this brother would do better if he was in defense than in attack. I just don't see the source. I just don't get it. He's just physical. He's not a gunman. I don't think he's a gunman even at club level. So why is he playing the number 9? Why is he even on the wing? When Mbappe was there, Mbappe was out on the left-hand side. This brother is occupying the space because he's just big. I don't get it. Griezmann, I would love to see him at my club. I would love to see him. He is a bad man. Real respect. If you're serious, bring Griezmann in for a season. He's worth it. Pay him $250 a week. He's worth it. He's worth it for me. I would love to see Griezmann in the Prem. Memphis Depay is stealing a living, by the way, with that headband. Memphis Depay is stealing a living. He's another Basuma. I can't lie to you. Fashionista. This brother is more a model than a footballer, in my opinion. Blue Chan says that Frimpong is overrated. I don't want him back at my club. Bro, he just looks like a roadrunner, to be honest. I can't tell the difference between him and that Canadian 100-meter runner. I forgot what his name is. It? What was his name? No, you know what? I'm going to say he's more like Dennis Mitchell for the US. Do you get me? It's all about this. He's a Dennis Mitchell, bro. He's just a road runner, man. There's no techers to this Frimpong, bro. He definitely deserves to go back to your club. Artillera, this comment here that you've made, I'm just going to just ignore that. Deji loves a Chelsea reject at Spurs. Who is the Chelsea reject? Who is the Chelsea reject that my club is taking? We are not taking CG, a.k.a. Moses Kiptanui, doing the steeplechase. We're not taking Conor Gallagher, my brother. So you can just calm yourself down, Taib. Arsenal's more likely to get Conor Gallagher than my club. Because you man are into your long distance runners. Okay, Gallas. Okay, fair enough. But Gallas was a bad man. I don't think he was a Chelsea reject when he came to my club. He was still very much in his prime, in my opinion. And he done a good job. He done a good job for us. Head to there knows what I'm saying. He said none of us know what has an idea what that Joker Arteta is thinking. I wouldn't be surprised if he said might let to Italy. Arteta is capable of anything. Arteta is a madman. He's a madman. The truth is, I don't see Arsenal bringing in any big boy players. For me, Arsenal need to make statement signing this summer. If they don't bring in a statement, how are they going to win the league? How are they going to do one better? How are they going to show us that they won it? You can't be telling me that you won it by bringing in McQuinnus. You're not going to tell me that Arsenal's going to win the league by bringing in Shiver Me Timbers. Shiver Me Timbers that can't get into this Dutch team. Come on. Come on. And Arsenal fans will shake their bum. Oh, we were out without Timber all season. You shut your mouth. We don't even know what Timber is. An unknown. He's an unknown quantity. He could be Dusty. Dusty and then Tutankhamun for all we know. Do you get me? Let's see Wagwan. Because I can tell you now, Van der Ven is better than Shiver Me Timbers. I can tell you that one for free. And Taib's trying to troll me on Werner. Werner was signed on loan. You men are acting like we spent money. We didn't spend no money. We extended his loan, my brother. Calm yourself down, Asher Gums. Do you get what I'm saying? We don't know. Werner's there, but we'll see Wagwan. Dembele is one of the worst two-footed players I've ever seen. He is. He's fully dusty. And this brother wanted to come to Spurs. I can't believe this brother is at Barcelona. That's how you know Barcelona is dusty these days, because they got brothers like this starting and they're shaking their bum for them. That's just horrific. Yeah, today I've been saying it. I've been saying it. And you know what I find mad about Southgate? He literally thought, I'm going to put Trent there because Trent plays in that system at Liverpool. So he must be able to do that for England. No! It doesn't work like that. Football, you've got to look at the players you have at your disposal and find a system that fits for them. Don't just regurgitate what you're seeing at club level and think you're just going to replicate it. They don't run like that, my brother. Doesn't work. And that's where Southgate is just prepares tactically inept. You get what I'm saying? That don't make no sense. But I agree with my boy Taib. Smash them likes, my people. Like and subscribe if you haven't joined. Rajon, he's an Arsenal fan. I don't want to hear no Timber excuses. The only Timber I know about is the one from Green Street. That's funny. That is funny, Rajon. You get me? No Shiver Me Timbers like Timber was going to do something. Don't lie. Let's not lie to ourselves. You get me? That Chiramania, I'll take him at Spurs, though. I'm not going to lie. I like him. I'll take him over Pepe Sarr all day long. Take him over Paps Sarr all day long. Sean is not happy with the way that the French are just kind of tapping into the dark arts for this game. But you got to do that. Is Dembele at PSG? No, he's at Barca. He's a Barca player. Blue Chan said, Arteta is going to go one better by getting another dog. That is so funny. Any idea what he could call the new dog? That is funny. That is funny. He might call the new dog Hush Puppy. You know what? I tell you, he's a madman. You know what he might do? He might call the new dog Lucky. Do you get me? Because he's going to need luck. He ain't going to win the league through quality. He's not going to win the league through his tactical prowess. He might win the league through sheer luck. Arteta's dog would be called Lucky. You know? Lucky or Lassie. That's what I'm telling you. Here today says Trent excels with long balls, hitting runs behind, but Southgate wants him side to side, backwards. Trent is wasted. Do you know what it is? Can I be real? On that point here today, you know Trent can do those balls from right back. I'm just saying. Why can't Trent source from right back? He don't need to be in midfield. That's the mistake we're making. He was doing well. Okay, maybe defensively he might not be up there, and you got Carl Walker. But once upon a time, we were playing Carl Walker as the right centre back. If you want Trent on so badly, play him in his favoured right back position. That's when I've seen Trent at his best. Not in midfield. That don't make no sense. And then for me, the changes. How can we be bringing on Conor Gallagher? Oh, crying out loud. Conor Gallagher is not sparking any fear into no one. Is that who we are bringing on to say he's going to save the day in an international competition? Are we stupid? Are we mad? Conor Gallagher can't save England. He can't bloody save Chelsea. Bring on the ballers. I agree. I'd rather bring on Warburton. Bring him on. But I don't want to see... Oh, Walton, sorry. I called him Warburton like he's a bunch of sweets. He's not any sweet. Do you get what I'm saying? But Conor Gallagher, come on, man. It's getting on my nerves. All right, Tayi, big up to you, man. Love for that. Love for that. I respect that. Big up. Hopefully one day, you never know. Hopefully it will grow. We will see. Yeah, but big up to you, man. Artillero, you might have to get timed out for this disgraceful comment. The same song you said is equally as good as rice. You are a waffler, more waffle than the Waffle House. Artillero, can you tell me, so far, from what you've seen from Basmati, are you happy with these performances in these Euros? Because if he's truly what you think he is and what you say he is, then he should be sourcing at these Euros. He got Polly Pocket by Højbjerg yesterday. So before you call me a waffler, I've been telling you your man's been moving like Basmati. Telling you he's been moving like Basmati. So if I was you, I'll calm myself down. You get me? News of the day. Ashley Fletcher's gone to Blackpool. Big up. I don't even know who that is. Remind me. I don't know. I've got a mental block right now. Ilmat is in the building. You talking about fried rice. Yeah. He's dusty. Dustier. Dusty. Arsenal's going to turn into where the win things are FC. Where the win things are FC with the way they are. Trust me, bro. Trust me. They're not moving. Arsenal are not moving legit. I've been saying it. People would think I was an Arsenal fan. I actually just want to see Arsenal be competitive. I can't lie. Show what, like, and this is not even trolling. I think even Arsenal fans will say, Arteta keeps leaving us with the what if. What if you had a striker? I called it early last season. I called it before the season started. Arsenal ain't got a striker. What if? What if Arsenal bring in 3 or 4 big name players, statement signings? Maybe they might do something. But the truth is, Arsenal ain't bringing in no statement signing this summer. That's the truth. They're going to bring in someone we've not heard of, and it's going to be dusty. Arsenal fans shaking their bum for shivering me timbers like he's Roberto Carlos. Shut your mouth. He's dusty, bro. He's dusty. Trent is dusty like Arsenal's parade. Trust me, it was. That parade was shameful. That's why Arteta had to come out with, don't worry, we're going to win soon. It's coming. Shut your mouth, man. Shut your mouth. You flopped. It's half-time, and it's 0-0 between France and the Netherlands. I'm not going to lie. The game has been... We need Mbappe on the pitch. I can't lie to you. We need Mbappe on the pitch. We need him because it's fully dusty right now. Big up to everyone locked in, locked on. Make sure you smash a like. Rajon is saying Tower Hamlets. Big up to you. I don't care about the Euros. He's been fantastic for my club. Yeah? Yeah? I'll tell you this. I think your brother, I think your little Basmati Rice, yeah, your little Pilar Rice, has been found out. And if he takes this form into your club, it's going to be worrying for you and your club this season, mate. Very, very worrying. 1 second, peeps. Big up to everyone locked in, locked on. You don't know. 1 second. Big up to everyone locked in, locked on. Euro watch along, my first watch along. I'm doing a scouts report, scouts mission. Van de Ven is not on the pitch, so I'm a little bit pissed off. The only player that I would have at my club from these two teams, who I think is realistic, is Griezmann. I would take Griezmann at my club to replace Madders in the number 9 role. Madders, I know you're in our for locked in on this stream. Make sure you smash a like. But the truth is, mate, I think you can play on the left-hand side, to be honest. Or you can play on the right and take over Brennan Johnson, because I don't want to see that brother again at my club. That's only a joke, Brennan Johnson. But the truth is, you did struggle, and I just need to see more from you next season. Do you get what I'm saying? I need to see more from that brother. But Hernandez, who does Hernandez play for? Who does he play for? I need to know. Can anyone let me know? For me, Griezmann's the only one I'll take. I'll take Chouameni as a replacement for Pape Sarr. If Tottenham want to be serious, then these are the type of signings that we need to be getting into my club. Chouameni, Sarrs, that's what it needs. Spring Pong is fully dusty, man. Nah, not good enough. I mean, who predicted that Netherlands was going to win 2-0? VJ, you predicted that the Netherlands are going to win 2-0. Are you mad? Come on, VJ. This Netherlands team ain't scoring past France. I've got France to win 2-0. Oh, Blue Chan says we'll call the new dog What If. That's funny. That is too funny. Tayyip, Rice needs coaching from a proper manager, Deji. We know Southgate is crap. Southgate is rubbish. I think he overachieved with the little semi-final and final finishes. The truth is, could you imagine if Nagelsmann was in charge of England? Look how Nagelsmann's got that. That German team is dusty, peeps. Let's just be real. Kai Havertz is fully dusty as the number 9. The only two bad mans in that pitch is the Wilks fella and Musiala. The rest of that team, Tony Cruz, that bloody hung up his boots. He's retired. Then the other brother that's next to him, come on. And Gundogan, okay, yeah, Gundogan is a bad man in himself. But defense, they've got that Tar, they've got Rudiger. I mean, it's hardly to shake your bum about. And let's be real, Neuer ain't the same Neuer. Do you get me? Nagelsmann. What? You know, we're not ambitious. As a country, we're not ambitious. Bring in a Nagelsmann. Bring in an Iniesta. Bring in a Xavi. Bring in someone who knows ball. Why do we always bring in these dusty guys? Dusty. Come on, get him out of Southgate. You need to come out, to be honest. I would do a better job with that England squad than Southgate. Artillery was trying to say Højbjerg is stiff, but he had Jude Bellingham in his pocket, mate. He had your boy Declan Rice in his pocket. Usher Gubs. Do you get me? Either he had them in the pocket, or that Danish manager is better than Southgate. Is that what you're telling me? Come on, man. Keep it real. Rajon says, remember, guys, Arsenal had the least injuries last season. So what is the excuse? This is what I keep telling them. And imagine Arsenal fans, when they include Timber in their injury, oh, we didn't have Timber all season. Yeah. And what was Timber going to do? What? Huh? Were we going to cut down some more wood or something? What was he going to do exactly? Nothing. Timber is dusty. I reckon next season, Arsenal start Tomiyasu over Shiver Me Timbers. I bet you any money they start Tomiyasu over Shiver Me Timbers. I can see it now. Anthony Herbert, man hasn't seen you for a minute. Big up to you, my dog. Big up to you, my bro. Shaking your bum violently for your club still, but your club has done nothing. Nat is in the building. You want Arsenal to be competitive. Don't you want the same for your club? Is Timo Werner a statement signing? How shameless can Spurs fans get? Bro, let me tell you, Nat. Yeah, let me tell you, Nat. What have you done to indicate to any neutral that Arsenal are going to be challenging next season? Let me tell you, nothing. I don't know why people are shaking their bum for Timo Werner. The Timo Werner is a loan signing. We didn't spend any money on him. Yeah. We just extended the loan. Treat Timo Werner as fake news or a distraction. That's all it is. Yeah. Be more focused on the fact that my club is about to bring in Eze. My club is about to bring in Ivan Toney. Yeah, talk to me about that. Who are you bringing in? The one player that you were probably shaking your bum for Sesko. And where's Sesko now? Exactly. Decided to stay. Looked over at your club and went, nah, I'm not going to waste my time going there. I think I'll rather stay at Leipzig. So before you start trying to take pop shots at my club, make sure your club is actually doing something in the transfer window, actually getting a few players over the line. Hillmax says this is Pep's last year. Yeah, it is. He's going to go out with a bang. Let's be real. Thank you, Pep. I'm clapping for Pep. You know why I'm clapping for Pep? Because legitly, Pep has turned this into a Farmers League. He has. Let's be real. Does anybody think legitly that Man City ain't going to win the league for a fifth time? Exactly. And let me tell you why Man City is going to win it for a fifth time. They were dusty last season. That was the dustiest Man City team in the last 4 years. And they still won. And I don't think Pep is going to allow that to happen again. He's going to bring in a couple of signings. They got that Savio brother coming through. Nah, it's long for all of us. So Pep is going to win the league 5 times in a row. Are you mugging us? Right now, I might as well go out into the field and start milking some cows. That's what he's done to our clubs. Farmers League. Question: who's been your most dusty team in the Euros and why? I think the dustiest team is England, Anthony. That is a loaded leading question. That is a leading question. You know England has been dusty. And I would say England's been the dustiest team, even though they got 4 points. Because when you look at the talent at display, and I don't know about you, I found every match. I found the Denmark game boring, and I found the game against Serbia. I fell asleep. It was dry. So because it's so risk averse, the games are even boring to watch. So for me, the clue was England. Because Denmark's first game against Slovenia weren't that bad, in my opinion. So them, and then I think the Ukraine, they got slapped up by Romania. They looked pretty dusty, I'm not going to lie to you. But Romania looked like they got a decent squad, and Draguzin was on some steroids that game, man, because he wasn't having none of it. Tiny, why doesn't Deschamps start Giroud? Because Giroud is old, bro. Giroud is old. He's too old now. Do you know what I mean? They're trying to move on. However, Thuram is not the answer, in my opinion. It's definitely not the answer to this thing. Big up to everyone locked in, locked on. I got people in my yard trolling me in the Arsenal, you know. Crikey. I can't escape these Arsenal trolls. Big up everyone locked in, locked on. It's half time. Hernandez Theo plays for Milan. Okay. Here to there says he plays for Milan. Is he good for them? Are you telling me that Hernandez is the best that the French team have to offer? Because I'm not going to lie, as a left back, I don't think he's that great. Big up to Sean. I'll take that out by the second international break. Sandy like a beach. You know what? I've said it. I've been saying it. Arteta, he could be out by Christmas. Because I don't know how them Arsenal players are going to get it up. I don't know. 2 seconds with nothing to show for it. Why does anyone think that Arsenal can kick on? Why? They're dusty. They had their moment. You get me? They had their moment with you. That song. It's that special moment with you. They had that moment and they didn't bloody take it. I can't see Arsenal doing jack this coming season. Toni Kroos is dominating. Yeah, he is, but he's retired. What, Toni Kroos is like, what, 36, 37? I'm just saying, England should be slapping up Germany if they played them. Just saying. Big up. This is my bro right here. My brother. Get the fraud Arteta out of my club. Bro, I don't think you've met Artillero, mate. I don't think you've met Artillero. Artillero ain't going to be having any of that. Artillero is saying, what happened to Justin Bieber on steroids, Van de Ven? Why is he not starting? It's a tactical change, and we're resting him. The Dutch are resting him, to be honest. Let's be real. The Dutch are not expecting to beat France. So if you're gonna rest Van de Ven, it's this game. That's really what it is. And it makes sense. Big up my brother Mustafa in the building. Enough respect to you. Arteta is forever Pep's water boy. Different levels. Once Pep leaves, then Arteta may have a real chance. The only thing I have heard, though, Ilmatic, is that they are lining up Arteta as the potential replacement for Pep. That's what I'm hearing. And that would be funny. What would be funny, and you know, Arteta hates it when I say this, when I say that Arsenal are more Spursy than Spurs because they don't do the right thing. Wouldn't it be mad if Arteta was to leave Arsenal having won nothing? So he won the FA Cup because of Unai Emery. We all know that. But in his full seasons, he's won nothing. It would just be the Arsenal Spursy way that Arteta takes the job over Pep and bloody wins the league or does the double or even the treble with that Man City side. That would make me laugh. And that would further cement Arsenal in the mud as being one of the dustiest teams we've ever seen. Because Arteta, I reckon, would probably win stuff at City. But I can't see him winning anything at the Gooners. Oranje would be a perfect manager for England. You reckon? I'm not sure. Maybe. I think I would prefer that style of play because we are looking dusty right now. And then get Arteta out says, what have Tottenham done to think they're going to challenge? We changed our manager. We finished 5th with players that can't play our system. What else do you want? We're going to bring in Ivan Toney. We're going to bring in Eze. What more do you want me to say? Artillero, at least we know what signings Tottenham are trying to make. Who is Arsenal trying to bring in, please? Someone tell me. Someone tell me. Is Arsenal trying to bring in Eze? Is Arsenal trying to bring in Elise? Is Arsenal trying to bring in Mark Gee? Is Arsenal trying to bring in Anthony Gordon? Arsenal ain't bringing in nobody at this moment in time. I know who Arsenal might bring because this is a Scouts. Obviously, man is streaming because also I'm on a Scouts mission tonight. I reckon Arsenal are trying to bring in Rabiot. They're that dusty that they'll try and bring in that Rabiot brother from the France team. Rubbish. Blue Chan says he agrees with me. See? I'm not even trolling. Man City were fully dusty and they still won the league. They still won it. What can I say? Rajon, Giroud, and Giroud still cooks for France. How old is Giroud? How old is he? Isn't he like 39? Ain't Giroud like the same age as Ronaldo? I mean, for me, I'm not being disrespectful. I understand that these men are doing little health things now. They're eating well. They're going to bed early. But you can't be 39 and playing at the highest level. It doesn't make sense. I'm looking at my bro, Pepe, at 41. Pepe at 41 is still in defence at Portugal. He might never leave at this rate. I got to keep it real. He might never leave. He might never leave. Blue Chan, I am eating this biscuit here is the chocolate hobnobs. If you don't know about chocolate hobnobs, get to know. Them biscuits are delightful, but they're also a bump. I'm not going to lie. Omar Adams says, would I take Gallagher at Spurs? Omar, where have you been? The simple answer to that is Conor Gallagher reminds me of the Kenyan marathon runner, Moses Kiptanui. Yeah, doing the steeplechase. No. Oh, wow. I've just got a report in that Elise has turned down Chelsea, yeah, because they're fully dusty, because Bayern Munich have come in and they might want him. Austin. Exclusive live and direct here right now. Elise might be turning his attentions to Germany. And I have to say, any player, any young player who's half decent has to consider going to the German league to develop. You saw what they did with Sancho. You saw what they did with Jude Bellingham. I think that would be a good move for Elise. I'm not sure any Prem teams would further develop his game. Artillero, Arteta won a trophy partway through a season that Unai Emery was in charge. I want to know, in Arteta's full seasons at Arsenal, what trophy have you won other than the Community Shield? And are you so shameless to tell me that Arteta's won a Community Shield? That's what I want to know. Are we going to bring in Eze and Tony? The answer is yes. We are bringing them in. We need Tony as a number 9. Brentford have made it quite clear. 68 mil is what we're going to have to part with. We can do it as long as we get rid of a few players. Tottenham's got to get the job done. We need a striker. We need someone who, with our style of play, that can get 20 plus goals. Can Ivan Toney get 20 plus goals at my club? Yes, he can. It's a no-brainer. Eze, for me, is the successor to Son, because Son this season will be 33 years old. So, bring him in now and let him start cooking. This game, Camavinga, look at that French bench. Camavinga, oh my God. I'm telling you now, France need Mbappe. You can see they're just looking a little lopsided. Dembele has hardly touched the ball. The Netherlands have done nothing. This second half, they've done absolutely nothing. I'm more reading the chat than I am watching the bloody game. It's that dusty. Dustier than... It's not dusty, but obviously it's tactical. This could easily be a semi-final, Euro semi-final, so it's a tough game. But, oh, it's an English ref. I didn't even clock that it was him. Here to there says, so Jerry, so Rajon says that Giroud is a senior citizen, but he knocked England out of the World Cup. Yeah, bro, I know. But he was lucky, bro. I think it was a dusty goal. Let's just be real. That's all I can say about that Giroud goal. It was dusty. If we can't get Bruno, yeah, but I think Arteta will go in for Gallagher. Let me tell you now, Bruno Guimaraes is not leaving Newcastle. The reason why he's not leaving is because Newcastle is the richest team in the world. So why would he leave? And I'm sure there's some underhand things going on. He ain't going nowhere. They're going to be bringing in more players. Now, the thing is, if Arsenal bring in Conor Gallagher into their club, I have to be real, that's going to be one of the funniest things I've ever seen. Because Tottenham's not prepared to take Moses Kiptonui. And if Arsenal are prepared to take CG, then they're truly done. I'm telling you, when I say this Arsenal team is more dusty, this Arsenal football club is more Spursy than Spurs, that would be the sign. Bringing in Conor Gallagher would confirm to me that Arsenal's more dustier than Spurs. They're more Spursy than Spurs. Ilmatic, enough respect to you, my G. Tell this Artilero brother, because he tries to pretend like he don't know ball, like he was somewhere in another planet. Do you get me? That was Emre's team that he took over. Since then, what has he done? What about a number 6, Dej? Do you know what? Box Office TV, I'm giving him the props because he came up with this idea. I can see Romero playing a number 10, bro. If you remember the game against Arsenal, Romero was sourcing out there. He was, he got the goals. He was pretty much dominating the game in that second period. I think we can push Romero up because I would like to see Dragusin start. The reason why Dragusin was looking dusty is he's not a left-sided centre-back. He's a right-sided centre-back. So we were playing him out of position. And also, just the barbarianism of having Romero and Dragusin on the pitch. I don't know any strike force in the league that wants to come up against them two brothers. Do you get what I'm saying? So for that reason, I think Spurs could play Romero in a 6. The issue is it's not going to happen because Oranje doesn't believe in traditional 6s. He just wants bare 8s in that midfield, and that's what is going to be a problem. Here today says he doesn't think Tony will cost that much for Spurs. I hope he doesn't, mate. The cheaper, the better, mate. If he's as cheap as the Madison deal, it would be great for my club. If we get him for like 50 mil, 55 mils, great business. It's a no-brainer. Yeah? That's what it's about. Yusuf said Jurel scores, the Jamie score, and that's why he's in the squad. Sometimes you just got to go with the feeling. Some players just do it at international level, and Giroud's that guy. He does do it. However, I do think he's a bit old now. That's why I think Southgate made a mistake in not bringing in Rashford. I know he was fully dusty at Man United, but let's be real. We would have all been dusty at Man United this season because they are one of the dustiest teams I've ever seen in my life. But you still bring Rashford because he's a jammy guy. Even I would have brought in Raheem Sterling because he's a jammy guy as well. For England, Raheem Sterling does bag. Rashford does bag. I'm just saying. Just saying. Blue Chan said that Guimaraes is shaking his bomb violently for his club. He's saying he can see Guimaraes more likely to go to City than he would Arsenal. That would be interesting. But again, Newcastle with the P's that they got, I don't see Guimaraes going anywhere but a Real Madrid, in my opinion, or Barca. Here today says, if we bring in Conor Gallagher, you'd have to do a show with Tony Clone and Northside immediately. It would be a peak tragic comedy. Yeah, man. If Arsenal brought in Conor Gallagher, Arsenal's finished. It will be epic sentence. I'm not even, mate. The way that I will finish that your club, it would be over. In fact, Arteta would have to call me out and ask for an apology because I would rinse this brother. I would finish him. Tony Clone in the building. Is it Po? Big up to you, Tony. Enough respect. We see you out there. Taib, I told you, Frimpong is dead food. He runs in a straight line. I've never seen anything quite like it. It's a professional footballer that can't go left or right. It's mad. It's actually mad. Deji, remember when the man said they're Spurs fans on May? Man, bro, Rajon, I think that is one of the most traumatic experiences of my life. I had Gunnar Lee shaking his bum for my club, singing, "Come on, you Spurs," and when the Spurs go marching in. Shameless. Let me tell you right now, yeah, I'm waiting for Josh, the Villa fan, to come true in it to London, yeah, because I lost the bet and I'm going to go and buy the Arsenal shirt. I swear down, I'm going to record it. I'm going to buy the Arsenal shirt and immediately I'm going to pull it on, take it off and give it away. Yeah? None of this. You're never going to hear me say I'm supporting Arsenal. I don't give a damn about Arsenal. I don't need Arsenal to help me out. I don't want nothing to do with you. And the fact that Arsenal fans was begging on their knees for my club is shameless on another level. I've never seen anything quite like it. Yeah, here today says Rashford is missed for the runs, but I just think so, man. You see certain men who do well at international level, you just got to bring them in. I know people will say, the paper picked it. Why don't you bring in the informed players? No, you got to bring in the team with the right balance, but also people that do it. Yeah, to get every bit of success. And to be fair to Southgate, he had a system that was working. That little midfield thing of Calvin Phillips and Declan Rice was working, to be honest. And he fell for the pressure. I know Calvin Phillips is a shadow of himself, but you can't tell me we ain't got another midfielder that can do that. Mainu or someone else. Come on, man. It's obvious. It's stupid. So I'm just saying, get Arteta out of my club, said Conor Gallagher is not going to Arsenal. He'll have more chance getting into the Spurs. No, don't try it, bro. Let me tell you why Conor Gallagher could go to your club. You brought in a dusty... Are you happy with Jorginho? Are you happy bringing in Jorginho? People tell me that Tottenham brought in Chelsea rejects, but the team that buys Chelsea rejects is Arsenal. You brought in Jorginho and Havertz, literally back to back. Two dusty players. Ask any Chelsea fan. They were happy to see them out the door. In fact, if any Chelsea fan was to bump into Jorginho or Havertz on the train, they wouldn't even say hi. They wouldn't even introduce themselves because they were that dusty, bro. So you, man, are more than capable of bringing in Conor Gallagher. I can see it. What team do I think will eliminate England? Oh, that's a good question. Do you know what? I haven't studied the kind of running of where we might finish. I can tell you this. I can't answer who will knock out England. But I can tell you, I think we don't get semi-finals in this competition. We just don't look like ourselves. If we get semi-final, I'll be pleasantly surprised. I'll keep it real with you. I'll be pleasantly surprised. Deji, was you shaking your bum for all the English teams in the Champions Lounge? So who wanted help from the other clubs for your team to get into the Champions League? What? No, I didn't want no help. I wanted my team to slap up the Three Musketeers. All we had to do was beat City and we would have got Champions League because I knew Villa was going to get slapped up by Crystal Palace. So Tottenham flopped, I'm not going to lie. But I didn't want no help from no one. Don't need no help. We're not Arsenal. Arsenal wanting help. Nah, not us. Get me? Sean said England will knock out England. That never a truer statement said, mate. Never a truer statement said. We will self-implode. This game, Netherlands-France, has got 0-0 written all over it. I went 2-0 France. That's before I realised that Mbappe wasn't starting. Is Memphis Depay still on the pitch? Is he still on? That Thuram guy, man, he's just not the guy. He's just not the guy. I'll take her out, says Tottenham. Bro, you'd be surprised, man. Don't say that. We brought in Romero, baller. We brought in Basuma. Let's be real. You were shaking before Basuma came to my club. You were shaking your bum for Basuma. We brought him in. We brought in Madison. Again, another player that you would have happily had at your club. We brought him in. We brought in Richarlison. If any team is going to bring in them two players, Spurs are more likely to bring in Eze and Tony into their club than Arsenal. Because Arsenal, they're just not about that life. More Spursy than Spurs. You're more likely to bring in someone we don't know. In fact, Arsenal are more likely to bring back Frimpong than bringing in Eze or Tony. That's the sort of madness that your club does. Do you get me? So I'm just saying. Half an hour left to play. Netherlands 0, France 0. So very tight second half. Who is this brother? This brother that's at PSG. This mixed race brother with the plaits. What's his name? He's a good player. I like him. Sean says, did I say a draw suits both teams? You did say that. But I don't get the impression that both teams are playing for a draw, though. I think they've just, really cancelled each other out, obviously. But I do think, to be fair, the Netherlands have surprised me. I think they're better than what I thought. Taib, you know what? I might try and do a stream for the Portugal-Turkey game. I think the only issue I have with Turkey, bro, if I can be real, is that Turkey always let us down. They always have players and they just flop. Turkey should be doing better than what they normally do in these competitions. The fact that for a few World Cups, they didn't even bloody qualify. Woo! Chouameni header, just over the bar. That Arden Guli is a baller. But let's not shake our bum for Turkey too soon. They beat Georgia. Yeah? No disrespect to Georgia. Do you know what I mean? Well done for being here. All of that. I know there's no small teams in international football. But, Turkey beating Georgia or whoever it was 3-1. It's hardly shake your bum settings. Turkey, for me, just don't. They always do below their expectation. I think the Turkish team are good enough to be hitting the semi-final. Do you get what I'm saying? And they just don't deliver the goods, and I just don't know why, because they've got ballers there. That Guli guy, though, does look like a sick baller, but where are the others? Where are the others? Do you get me? France dominating this game. Possession must be at least 65-35, to be honest. Get Arteta out of your club. Okay, and what has Arsenal done in the last 4 years? Don't tell me about half the year. What has Arsenal done in the last 4 years? Exactly. So what's the difference between Arsenal and Spurs? Just saying. Portugal have the second most dusty style of play next to England. All the talent, but the fact that Portugal went to Martinez was mad. I actually thought maybe they picked him because he was Portuguese, only to find out he's Spanish. He is dusty. He had probably the most talented team in that Belgium squad, and he did nothing with that team. And we thought he was going to do what with what? Ronaldo's 39 years old. They got ballers there, but he's dusty, man. Martinez is dusty. He's up there with Arteta. Artillero, if you want to shake your bum for being an almost team, then you are almost FC. If you want to shake your bum for almost doing something, then by all means, knock yourself out. Knock yourself out. But you are almost. How comes am I always behind? Is it my internet? Oh! Griezmann is not on job, man. Griezmann is not on job. Today, Griezmann could have had a hat-trick. He could have had a hat-trick. Even though there's been minimal opportunities, he could have had a hat-trick today. Come on. You finished that, man. I finished that. Let me let you laugh. Conor Gallagher finishes that. That's the truth. Mate, even Saliba finishes that. So Arsenal become title contenders. Okay, woo. Woo, Artillero, woo. Woo, 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 woo. Right, hey, France are looking like they're turning on the heat, you know. They're turning on the heat now. They've pegged this Dutch team back. And the pace, look at that. They're just winning the balls back. The Netherlands don't know what's hit them. I do think Netherlands could do with a little. They need another Van Dijk in that midfield, man. Where is that brother, that Barcelona, the one that brother, that really silky one? I really like him. Came from Ajax. I forgot his name, Dutch player, because they kind of need his kind of ball winning, controlling the game. Look at N'Golo Kante. What a baller! This brother. I told you they need a striker. Mbappe's on the bench because that idiot Danzo broke his nose. If it wasn't for Danzo, the Austrian, he would be on this pitch. He would have bagged. Because right now, that is the only difference. France should be winning. Since Gakpo's shot, I don't remember another shot for the Dutch. Kante is a madman, you know. He is a madman. Dribbling, twisting up. Kante, what is he, 34? 34? Oh, yeah, Frankie de Jong. Yeah, Frankie de Jong. Yeah, what baller. He needs to be on this pitch. He needs. Yes, my bro, Arsenal man in the building. Man's been waiting for you. Welcome, my brother. Welcome. Yeah, Kante's been on fire. You know what it is? Kante is the reason why France will win this Euros. I've done told you. It's that brother right there. That Deschamps, he's not a dummy, man. He had to call the man out of retirement. He's a bad man. There is no... Kante is two midfielders. That's why you can afford to attack. Bad man! Dembele, man. He's not that guy. Dembele, can I be real? And I know Sean is going to be like, stop bullying the brother. Stop bullying the kid. I don't know who's worse, you know. I don't know who's worse between Dembele and Brennan Johnson. Both these men piss me off. I can't lie to you. They both piss me off. They're both dusty. Both of them dustier than Tutankhamun. Who is better, Dembele or Brennan Johnson? Sean, I need you to be real. None of this Tottenham biases. I need you to be real, my dog. Dembele or Brennan Johnson? Never. No way. You men are going to have me looking like an idiot. Holland has scored. Shut up. Why am I seconds behind? Gakpo. Into the box. Are you dumb? Frimpong. Nah, it weren't Frimpong. Who was it? Gakpo. Oh, you're lying. It was that brother I was telling you about. The one at PSG. That brother, what's his name? What's his name? What a goal. Well finished, you know. Well finished. How, you know, I was about to go mad if they let Memphis Depay score. Was it a goal? Is it a goal? Mbappe's not looking happy. Oh, Simon. Yeah, Simon. He's a bad man. Bro, I'm on BBC. There's you're taking liberties. Brennan Johnson is too dusty. I don't know, bro. I can't lie to you. I don't know who's dustier. Why is it offside? That's a goal. It's a goal. He didn't touch it and he didn't interfere. He didn't move for it. It's a goal. Big up to my bro VJ. Mr. Consistent. Showing love. Thank you for showing love. It's a goal, man. Do you know what? VJ, you might be right. VJ predicted that the Netherlands would win 2-0. I had France to win 2-0. Just saying. I had France to win 2-0. For me, it's a goal because the brother didn't interfere. KT7 is convinced it's offside. Yeah, it's not offside, man. Bro, I'm not going to lie, bro. Thank you. Thank you for opening up my club challenges. I also hope that your club will be there, bro. Respectfully, I need Arsenal to be competitive. Do you get what I'm saying? And I'm afraid that the Arsenal players won't be able to get it up. 2 failed seasons, I don't think they can do it. Artillero, Sean, it's not offside. It's not a tough call. It's not offside. I said I don't know who's better between Dombele and Brennan Johnson. Did I stutter? Artillero, did I stutter? Do you get me? It looks like they've disallowed the goal. Come on, man. This VAR is rubbish. He did not interfere with play. Even me. And I haven't read the bloody referee's rule book. I know this. We all know this. Shut up, man, and give the goal, man. Simon, I like this brother. No goal. Wow. Now, here to there. You know I'm not chatting rubbish. Dembele is dusty, bro. I don't know who's dustier between Dembele and Brennan Johnson. I don't give a damn where Brennan Johnson was playing. Watch them play, my bro. Watch them play. He didn't even touch the ball, though. He just moved out the way. He stood still. Nah, them man got robbed. So Simon, Xavi, they call him, yeah? Yeah, I like him. He's come off the pitch. Is he coming off? There's something. These men are stupid. Dembele bossed it against Barca in the Champions League, and you're comparing Johnson's shampoo. Does Dembele play for PSG then? Why did I think it was Barca? I remember watching that game as well. I just don't remember Dembele too tough. I can't even lie to you. Sean is saying goalkeeper can't dive due to the player in the way. Is it that? I think it's a disgrace, to be honest. It was a good goal, though. And the brothers come off the pitch. I can't believe it. Big up to everyone locked in, locked on. Thank you for joining me. My first watch along for the Euros. And for the people in the chat, you got your wish. Giroud is coming on. Giroud is coming on. I know, bro. I got to worry about your club. I have to worry about your club, my bro. How's it offside? These men are chatting rubbish. Trust me, peeps. Don't worry. Deji, I'm getting you arrested. Bro, call the police. Can you dial 999? Or if you want to get in the international ones, call them. To get me. The truth is, Dombele is trash. He's 100% trash, my bro. You know that. I know that. Big up to my bro, Arsenal man in the building. Thank you for sharing love. Yeah, man, dropping the classic drip this evening. Just thought I'd just show. Since man don't get time to go out anyway, I thought I might as well wear it for the show. So big up to you. Giroud, Rajon says Giroud Sandstorm. Bro, you know the Sandstorm. You've all seen June. If you haven't seen June, make sure you go and watch it. June 2, mate. Classic Sandstorm. That's why Dembele, these people are mad. How does Dembele start ahead of Kingsley Coman? Somebody make that make sense. How does he start ahead of this brother? Coman is a bad man. Has been a bad man. Been a bad man for France. Crikey, Thuram did absolutely nothing. Waste of time. Brennan Johnson settings did nothing. Timo Werner, mate. Nothing. What a waste of time. Harry Kane. Look, Thuram is not a shadow of himself, of his dad. He's in the wrong position, Sean. He should be in defense, and they've got him up top. You look at him; he's stiff. You can tell he's not a striker. How people are playing him up top, I don't get it. If he can be a striker, I can be a striker. That's how stiff this brother is. Do you get what I'm saying? If he's a striker, I'm a striker. And for those that speak French, posez-vous stylo. Yeah, je joue au feu. Yeah, if this brother, yeah, is seen as a striker, then I'm a striker. Yeah, and that's as good as my GCSE French gets, mate. Do you get what I'm saying? Trying to reach out to the French fan base, you know. Big up to you. This is a nil. This has got 0-0 written over it. 75 minutes played. Netherlands 0, France 0. For me, Netherlands were robbed. A decent goal by Simons. It was a goal in my opinion. They reckon it was an offside. Rubbish. Do you get me? Rubbish, rubbish, rubbish. And France have been dusty. Griezmann's had France's best chances. If Griezmann could finish off his dinner, he could have had a hat-trick. Netherlands, prior to that goal, have done nothing. Had 2 chances in the first half. Frimpong, who runs in a straight line. And then they had Gakpo's shot. That was it. That was it. And then Simon scores that goal. Prior to that, they've done nothing. France, you can tell they're missing Mbappe. I think it's fair to say France is a one-man team. I know Mbappe is world-class, but the drop-off with this team is too much. It's when we get old, some don't go anywhere. I got bare gums in the closet still with the tags. Can you imagine? Yeah, this one had its tags. I'm not even going to lie. I took off the tag today, but I wear the same almost daily. I'm lazy, dusty, deji. Is up on the latest fact. No, bro, Arsenal man, I'm with you, man. I'm in the same boat, my jigger. It ain't easy. Man is not getting the time. I was over down in the West Country this week, got back late last night. It's a madness. Do you get what I'm saying? So I hear what you're saying, bro. Look, if you can get it out there on the streams or whatever. And for me now, because I can't go out or I don't have time to go out, this is where I'm having to do where my Sunday's best, as they say. Thuram is good. Complimentary workhorse. Griezmann has not been on the job today, missing chances. Yeah. But you say Thuram is good. He's a complimentary workhorse. Yeah, but who's better, Thuram or Ivan Toney? That's what I want to know here today. Thuram and Ivan Toney, because I'm not really too. Thuram just felt and looked like he was in the way. From what I could see, I'm just keeping it real. Deji, what position did you use to play at? Bro, I'm not going to lie to you. I was striker and right wing. I used to whip in them balls. Me, I was a classic right winger. Rule Fox settings, yeah? Run down the line and cross the ball into the box. That was me. If I could choose, I would say right winger. Love the position, bro. But, man, I was a gunman as well. I can't lie to you. Gunman. Jermaine Defoe. Jermaine Defoe. Do you get what I'm saying? Thank you, Arsenal Man at 2. Hopefully, we'll get there with the 2,000 subs. People, help us. F the Euros. I'm here for Deji vibes. Big up to you, Blue Chan. Big up. Missing my club football. Yeah, bro, I'm not going to lie. I'm missing it as well. This Euros, as much as I'm trying to get into it, it has been a little bit dusty. Do you know what I mean? It ain't been like the classic Euros, like the 1998s. I guess maybe because we're still in the group stages, maybe when we start to get into the knockout rounds, the games will be more interesting. But yeah, it's not great. But Kante and Tchouaméni dominating the game. Yes, they are. But because these brothers are not there, it's not looking great. In terms of 1.7 Arsenal Manic, I think 30 subs, 30 or so subs. So any closer to that would be amazing. I think it was like 1688. If it's 1688, it's about 12 subs, sorry. I don't know. My maths is absolutely disgraceful this evening. But yeah, about 12 subs off 1.7. Yeah, it'd be good to get 1.7. That would be good. That is a good feat to see. Good. I play at centre back. I would 100% put you. All right, bro. Let me tell you something, Artillero. I will have you spinning around like Kylie Minogue, mate. Do you get me? You be spinning around. You won't know what hit you. The amount of goals that I would score against you, it would be dirty. I would love to play against you, Artillero. I would love us to do like a football charity match down in London, or we can go up north. I don't give a damns. To get me, make sure you're available and make sure you can run, because if you can't run, it's long for you. Game quality has dropped as it's gone on. Qualifications guaranteed. Yeah, I think it has. Big up to Early Doors Football. Big up to you. Good to see you in the building, my guy. We had a good convo the other day as well. Looking forward to more of the same. Looking forward to it. Wouldn't like it, bro. I'm too big. Nah, bro. Come on. Nah, bro. I'm too quick for you, bro. That's what it is. If you're too big and strong, then you're probably like a Sol Campbell stiff. Bro, I'll just turn you inside out, ball through your legs, and by the time you've turned around, I've scored. It's that simple, bro. Time you've turned around, I've bagged. Do you get me? Do you know what I mean? It's that simple. I got timed out or banned from Northside's channel because his boss told him so. Whatever though. Why? People expose themselves. Bet not catch the little man lacking. When was this? When was this, Arsenal man? Yes, Early Doors. Big up to you, my guy. Come on, you bubbles. Big up, peeps. Big up in the building. Guys, literally 9 minutes left of this game. It's a 0-0. It's looking like a 0-0. Mad thing, my people. Oh, do you know what? The only thing I would say is big up Ronald Koeman, man, because the job he's doing with this Dutch team is respectable. It's to be commended. Just makes you realise how tough the Premier League really is. Do you get me? Because he couldn't do jack at Everton when he was there. Was it Everton that he was in charge of? I think it was. But yeah, this has got draw written all over it. Draw written all over it, peeps. There's no striker, man. And the thing, Baps broke his nose. He ain't coming back soon. Do you get me? I think both these teams take a draw. I think France win the group, though, for sure. Because they've got to come out the next game and make sure they win. But it's a madness. That Rabiot is all right, you know. He's all right, but I don't know how he would fare in the Prem. I think he's all right in this sort of international settings where maybe the quality, the standard, maybe it isn't. I don't want to say the standard is not as high as the Prem, but I don't know. Maybe the style of football, because there's a lot more space and time. I think if he was in the Prem, they got clattered a couple of times, so it's long. Bro, Early Doors, yeah, I was just saying, I think that the VAR decision was a disgrace. I think it was a goal. He's not interfering with play. He stood still. He stood like a rabbit. You know, like a rabbit in headlights. Didn't move. That's a goal, in my opinion. How VAR ruled that off is a disgrace. Netherlands have won this game 1-0. VJ was right. I had France to win 2-0. VJ had Netherlands to win 2-0. And in my opinion, the Netherlands are winning 1-0. Griezmann should have scored, but to be honest, he didn't. Do you get what I'm saying? There were dusty chances in the end. And actually, the Netherlands got the ball in the back of the net. So I'll give it to the Netherlands all day, a day. Do you get what I'm saying, my peeps? So yeah, that's my feeling, my good friend. Sorry, yesterday, I don't know if we did the show yesterday, but I missed it because I was away. Got back very, very late. But I am back in the building. No way. Is that really what happened? No, I need to let them know. Don't worry, Arsenal man will chat to them. I will chat to Lee and I will chat to Northside. That can't be happening, man. You're good people, man. Can't believe they banned you on their channel. That's nah. You're good people. So I don't know. What did you say though? Let me know what you said, because that does sound a bit funny. What did you say to Lee? 100% Deji, my thoughts as well. But it was Atwell that made the decision. So that means the new season is already. Yeah, man. I mean, bro, Atwell, man, he's a clown. This VAR thing is a joke. Stuart Atwell, man, what a disgrace. The amount of poor decisions that these brothers have been doing all season. We're done for. I think there's more controversy on the VAR than when we didn't have VAR. Believe that. More talking points. VAR has made it worse, not better. It's not improved things. It's dry. That's a goal under normal circumstances. If Lucas Paqueta gets an FA lifetime ban, can he still be sold to another league? That is a good question. That is a good question. I think he can, bro. I think he can because it's an FA lifetime ban. And trust me, they'll probably would. Giroud tried that header. Yeah, I saw that. Good opportunity. No, I hear you, Arsenal Manic. He says, what you're telling me about what happened with the conversation, man, we'll chat to them. Do you know what I mean? Obviously, we'll keep it PC, humble, but I know you're good people. Do you know what I mean? So I would definitely reach out to them, man. I'm hoping to jump on the stream with them. But yeah, I'll definitely reach out and have a chat with them. Arsenal Manic, not having it. You know, I've never seen you get vexed in the chats, Arsenal Manic. You're usually the one calming Artillero down in the chat for me. So to see you get irate is a mad one. Or to hear that you got irated. But yeah, now big up to you. Yeah, I will chat to them, man. That sounds unfortunate in my opinion. Guys, this has been I can't believe we didn't get a proper goal. I wanted to celebrate with you, man. With you peeps. That Giroud header was a decent header, though. He should have started, to be honest. I think Giroud should have started ahead of Thuram. 100%. France cocked up. Because that little bit of game intelligence there with that header shows that Giroud still has something. He might not have it in his legs, but he definitely has it in his head. Yeah, I mean, early door says he 100%. I expected bigger things from this game. I'm not going to lie to you, bro. It is pretty dry. It's not dry. It's two teams cancelling themselves out. I'm not going to say it's dry. Dry was England against Denmark. Dry was England against bloody Serbia. That was boring. Do you get what I'm saying? That was dusty. Dead says, Yusuf says, Deji and Specs Gonzalez would be a proper duo. Yeah. Is that Specs, the Newcastle fan? Yusuf, is that Specs? My dog Specs. Yeah, man. We go toe-to-toe, man, all the time, man. If that's who you're talking about. Griezmann should have had a hat-trick. He had one in the first half where he shot the ball. Had a couple in the second half. He had almost similar chances. And he just didn't take it. Same sort of chance and didn't take it. He's just not on it. Just looking at the opportunity there. Ake, you know what? I tell you who's a baller, you know, who really stepped up his game. Ake. Chelsea must be mad to have got rid of Ake. This brother has turned out to be legit. To be honest, he had Dembele on lock this whole game. Dembele couldn't make no runs. He's had that, yeah. In terms of the right-hand side for France, no point. Literally no point. No love, mate. No je t'aime. Do you get what I'm saying? No je t'aime. No love. Mbappe is not playing yet. Mbappe is not playing because Danzo, the Austrian bloody wrestler, broke the brother's nose. Oh, Specs is the little guy. Okay, cool. I don't know him, but I'll get to know. He's an Arsenal fan that supports a different team each week. That's too funny. I'll get to know him. This season he supported Burnley. Yeah, our man will get to know that brother soon. I'll look out for him. I think I've seen him though in the chats though. I think I have. I'm not sure. Deji, watch all these Chelsea fans say we didn't want Elise anyway. I know, bro. They're chatting rubbish. If they say that, they're shameless. But this brother, I said it already. Elise today exclusive. It's looked like he's already agreed personal terms with Bayern Munich. Makes sense. Do you get me? Makes sense because he comes to Chelsea. He's not guaranteed to start anyway. Can't have talent like that sitting on the bench just gathering dust. It's a good move for him. And the problem with Chelsea is you bring in all these players, but you don't know what they're going to do. You can't guarantee them games. What's the point? What's the point? These players have cottoned up, got wise to it. Gone are the days where players want to go to a club and sit on the bench. They want to play. So big up to Elise. That's why he didn't want to go City before. He wants to play football. He'd rather be at Palace than sit on the bench. What a player. Enough respect. I respect that. And now he's got an opportunity to play for Bayern Munich. Say no more, mate. Give, what's his name, Coleman and Sane a run for their money. Why not? No, I don't know any of them players, Yusuf. You might need to educate me 100% on that. Big up to everyone that's locked in, locked on. Like and subscribe. It's Netherlands 0, France 0. France now, in the last minute of the game, trying to score. What is the point? I hate it when teams try and score right at the end. Kunde looks like a Black Eyes P member. Rajon's giving me jokes. Chelsea is dustier than Mount Rushmore, you know. At least they should go to a better team. Yeah, and also a team that's just going to let him play. Let's be real. He's not going to be guaranteed game time. Them men are crazy over at Chelsea. Don't know how to look after talent. That's why Musiala had to leave. Could you imagine having talent like Musiala in your academy and you sold him for 180,000? That is just dumb. That is just stupid. Stupid. Chelsea pulled away due to finances. That means there's no more loopholes for them. Yeah, good. We're now the £1 billion broke boys. Yeah, I mean, it's crazy. It is crazy, isn't it? £1 billion spenders. That looked dusty, and now you can't spend any more money due to FFP. Boo-hoo. I don't even feel bad for you, man. I don't feel bad. 92 minutes played, Netherlands 0, France. I swear that the last watch-along I did was a bloody 0-0 as well. What is going on? When I don't do watch-alongs, goals are flying in left, right, and centre. When I do a watch-along, man don't get no goals. Because I think my last watch-along, was it Spurs, Sheffield United? It might have been that, but no, I think it was the City. I think it was the FA Cup final, 1-0, but that should have been a 0-0 in my opinion, because that final was justy. My bro, BJ, Mr. Consistent, supporting, sharing love. Thank you with the super sticker. BJ, you're the one, you know, you just been throwing bare super stickers. Love for that, my bro. All the super stickers I've ever had has come from you, my brother. Has come from you. Big up to you. Enough respect. Thank you. Thank you for the love. I really do appreciate that. Illmatic saying, shocked Chelsea didn't sell another one of their hotels themselves again to raise shady money. That is funny. That's what they need to be doing. They need to, but apparently, even if they sold a hotel, they wouldn't be able to use it on their squad, because it counts as something else. Donna Cullen was telling me that the other day. That's probably why they haven't done that. But that is very, very funny. Before the stream ends, yes, my bro. All right, let me tell you, Artillero, I can't wait to see you. The thing that I want to know, my jigger, yeah, Artillero, is when your club is dusty, I know that Here Today will be there, AFC always, Arsenal Manic, all the man them, Anthony Herbert, you know, Anthony, you know, all the man them will be here. I want to know, will you be about, my guy? Will you be about? Because I want to know, Artillero, if Arsenal is below Spurs in the league, do you have the kahunas? Do you have the minerals to show up? That's what I want to know. If you show up and you're below Spurs, you're hovering around 5th, 6th, like I think you will be next season, I will respect it. But if you go missing, shame on you, my bro. Shame on you. Here to there, another one of my dog in the building. Super chat in the house. Thank you. Here to there. You know, we've been on this journey. Literally, we've become bedrooms, all of us. We've become bedrooms over the season. Big up to you. Thank you for showing love this evening, being here. Just, you know what? I just missed everyone. I can't even lie. The main reason why I'm doing the watch along is just really I wanted to just tune in with everyone. I wish we were all on a WhatsApp group or something where we could just have jokes and be chatting and sending slanders to each other. But the game has ended. It's 0-0. Netherlands 0, France 0. It was dry, in my opinion. We missed Mbappe. Hopefully, Mbappe, wishing you a speedy recovery. Get someone to just rub your nose. Get back on the pitch, because without you, it was dusty, in my opinion. Big up to everyone. 0-0. Blue Cham, my club, looked into this hotel loophole, and now we are building one. You know what? You don't even have to worry about the 115. You ain't got to worry about that. You know why? Because man got inside information that you're going to kick the can down the road, and the limitation period would be triggered, which means nothing can be done. So Man City are in the clear. You heard it here first. When it eventually comes out, let them know Deji Spurs told you first. Man got some inside info on that one. Someone said I'll send 150. Wow. Alfie says he'll send 150 if his club Arsenal, if my club Arsenal don't finish 13 points in front of you. Wow. Do you know what? Where's my phone? Where's my phone? Let me look. Watch me, yeah. I am taking a picture of that comment, because that needs to get saved. You, Alfie, I'm coming for you. Don't go missing. Don't go missing. 13 points. Don't be surprised if my club finishes above your club, mate. That's what I'm really seeing that's going to happen next season. Sean, my bro, if you haven't watched it, me and Sean did a kind of Euro review. Really, it was a catch-up with my guy. I love it. We enjoyed it. We were chopping it up earlier today. Thank you, Sean, for the love. Enough respect. Big up to you, my bro. You know we have to keep doing it together. Thank you. PRTV as well. Make sure you catch it. I can't the Spurs being a Bees fan. VJ's too funny. Bees, is that as in Brentford or Barnet? That's just a joke, by the way, VJ. Big up. That was just a joke. Artillero, you can't cook me, mate. You are getting cooked. You know you're getting cooked. Ilmatic says, big up. Have a great weekend. Peace out from New York. Ilmatic in the building. You know, hey, Ilmatic, I could be out in the Apple in September, October this year. Obviously, if it is going to happen, man will let you know. Let us link up in the Big Apple, maybe down in Times Square, or, you know, somewhere in the Big Apple, let you know. But everyone, thanks for joining in, tuning in. I was talking to Sean earlier. I am trying to do a couple of America game, likely to be a Brazil game, because I really want to see what they're saying. If there's a couple of brothers that we can do, that Spurs can bring in, do you get me? Then I'll be looking forward to it. Apparently, there's not many big hitters in that Brazilian team, so it's going to be interesting. So I'm looking to do them. I'm looking to do Argentina, because there's some players in them South American leagues, man. I'm not here waiting for the papers to tell me who Tottenham are linked with. I'm here doing a scouts mission. That Simons brother is a good player, but I don't think Tottenham can really get him at the moment. So far for me, I thought Sesko was not bad. I think Arsenal have missed the trick on that one. Obviously, Musiala, Wilts is someone. I would have preferred a Wilts than a bloody Werner at my club. Arden Gully, good player. I don't even want to state the obvious. I quite like Danzo, the guy that broke Mbappe's nose. No nonsense player. Could you imagine Danzo, Romero, Draguzin all on the pitch at the same time? It's long for the Jesuses of this world. It's long for the Nkiti Catties. It would be long for most strikers if we had them brothers at my club. So I would take a Danzo as a kind of, because I think you can even push Van der Ven out to the left-hand side. I'll take him. Goalkeepers, none of the keepers for me have really stood out. Obviously, Gundogan is doing his thing. From the Dutch team, I do like the guy, the right back, Dumfries. I think I like him. I would have him as an upgrade on Pedro Porro at my club. I'm just thinking who else that I've seen in the Euros so far that could come into our team. Not sure. Dumfries definitely on the Pedro Porro. He would be an upgrade. He would be a very, very good upgrade. Striking wise, there's not really no strikers really stood out for me. No strikers stood out for me, but Draguzin has done enough to maybe warrant a potential start for my club. So yeah, big up to everyone locked in, locked on. But yeah, peeps, I will be about over the weekend. Thank you for the super chats. Thank you, super stickers. Thank you for being with me tonight. Hopefully, see you all over the weekend. Peace and love. Your guy is out.